All right, moving on to another great exercise of our routine is one called the reverse lunge, and we're going to simply add a bicep or arm curl to the exercise while we move back. So it's going to be very challenging both on the cardiovascular system and on basically the whole body together as a whole unit. So first things first, thinking about the lunge, how we can perfect that, it's really important to actually start in a lowered position like this, working on what's called a split squat. So think about just acting as if you're holding something in front of you, lean the chest slightly forward where you're bending at the hips, and then you're going straight up and straight down. You don't have to tap the knee all the way to the ground, but I think it's important that everybody kind of focuses on that split squat first, because the reverse lunge is basically a moving squat or split squat there. The other thing that we can work on is trying to improve our balance, because a lot of the times when people step back, they're more in line, which means they're a lot closer than shoulder width apart, and that's why I see people kind of tend to tip over a little bit. So again, a very challenging exercise. You can just make sure that when you place your foot back behind you that you're going a little bit wider than shoulder width. So your reverse lunge with an arm curl would look more like this. And what we're going to do is alternate the legs. So I'll unrack my dumbbells, perform this properly. Dumbbells are pretty light to start with. And again, you're going to start with your palms facing into your pockets. Step back, perform an arm curl, and step back together. Step back, perform an arm curl, and back together. Now, how far you step back is really more or less dependent on how long your legs are. So it's pretty much about 3 to 4 shoe lengths back behind you. You just want to make sure that you're not too close together like so. It's better to be a little bit further apart, and you might even add a hip flexor stretch to that movement as well. So go ahead and give that exercise a shot. Stay with me if you need a modification.